Hello, everybody, and welcome to another session that we have today, our ApplyBoard second UK session of the day. So I hope you've been listening to the other ones today. We're talking about careers to consider after you graduate, which is really exciting. We are joined today by Dr. Yongking Zhang from Swansea University, who is the Associate Professor at the Faculty of Science for Civil Engineering. Welcome to today's session. So nice to see you.
Thank you, and a very good afternoon to you, Angie, and to everybody around the world. And my name is Yongking Xuan. I'm just like Angie's side. I'm associate professor working in the Department of Civil Engineering in Swansea University. Nice to see you all. Please feel free to ask any question to me. Thank you.
Definitely. We're going to get some interesting questions we already have. And again, like Yongking said, if you have any questions, just type them in the box and we'll try to get to as much as we can. So first of all, welcome to more sessions on the UK. We're very excited to be talking about students going to study in the UK and professional careers you can have after you graduate. So a little bit about Dr. Yongking as well. He was an international student, weren't you, many years ago in the UK?
Yes, I was I think quite interesting fact. I did my PhD back, I think, 10 years ago also in University of Bristol. Of course, not Swansea, but I did enjoy my life there as well. So then I went on in different places around the world. So now I'm in Swansea. Yeah,
that's amazing. And you've lived in Canada, you've lived in the Netherlands. So I think this is really exciting, someone talking from experience upon graduating in the UK, and the career you've had over the past, 2 decades has been very exciting. So we're going to get stuck in. We've got the perfect person to speak to today. So very excited. So today we're talking about the Masters in Civil Engineering. So let's get stuck in and talk about any of the strengths you have in that program and things like if you offer internships, if there's opportunities for students to get that experience whilst they're actually studying.
Right. Talking about engineering, I think one of the important elements is the association with industry, which I believe our program had been doing this very well over the past few years. Actually, from many years ago, our strength, and if you have ever heard about one of the important technique called finite element technique or analysis, I'm very proud to say that our founder of the department, Professor Sinkovich, was one of the pioneers, the late professor, who founded this department. And ever since, we've been very strong in computational engineering, flood risk management, water engineering, in various aspects. But one of the things, just engine side, well, we have a strong link with industry. To see that, we have a dedicated program, which part of our MSc Civil Engineering program called with industry MSc with industry experience. So I think that is something our students have been really, really enjoy in that experience. Yeah.
So they can, that's a question that I think people want to know, when they're looking at doing their civil engineering course, let's say, they can choose courses that have internships already in the program, or would they have to come in and choose once they're on campus?
There's one program already embedding that so-called link with industry, which I think was 60 credits. It's quite a dramatic component. For others, although we don't include that, explicitly in the program, there one element called, research, of course, about the 3-month research. I believe most of our research program within MSc study has a close link with industry. Normally, there will be a kind of joint supervisor from industry, from the company, where students get exposure to the company. I think this is a very common approach you have been adopting. And I think this is something most students might be quite interested in.
For sure. I think people coming to the UK, especially as international students, they want to know that they have that opportunity that you've quite rightly spoke about to get that experience, to have that exposure to industry, which is really important. And that ties into, I think, discussing about what sort of support they have in terms of employability. So let's say they did come to Swansea and they took part of these amazing civil engineering programs and they took part in internships. What is that support they would get afterwards as well?
Yeah, that's a very good question. I can certainly appreciate the concern with maybe some little confusion of the new student, especially international students. One thing I can certainly tell you that we have a dedicated team called Employability Team, who's been there helping our students in different levels, including our MSc students. They run, for example, workshops, talks from potential employers. The coming up one, I just had a look this morning. I lead 3 big name companies. They come down to the campus. Well, now virtually on the Zoom, for example. So they can talk to our students. One thing I've been quite impressed that our graduates, these companies, they came to us to ask for graduates. So that is something I'm quite proud of. Yes, indeed.
Yeah. Give us your students to work at our company.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a fantastic opportunity if people are looking for that sort of exposure, especially. I know we're talking about, the masters in civil engineering. It might be worth mentioning, if you guys do actually offer some good undergraduate degrees as well.
Yeah, undergraduate is our basis. Of course, we have a relatively large cohort of our home student as well as the international student as well. So I think we rank at least top 10 in the UK as far as civil engineering is concerned, both research and our teaching. Once again, we are championing employability for our undergraduate students as well. Can't believe the exact number, but probably top 3 ranked in Guardian, that survey from all the students for our undergraduate civil engineering program. So it's also quite interesting. If you like, please have a look as well.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's, I think, very important for any student coming in to know that there is support and progression, and especially students that are coming to us that are interested in civil engineering as well. Actually, what is it like, a question that we've been asked before, what is it like to be a master's student on campus? What's it like at the moment? Are students coming on campus is the next question.
We just started a new semester. I'm quite happy to say that, much from my personal perspective, that I really like to come back on campus. We've been locked down for more than a year, and now things are getting gradually better and better. And we normally would run this course face to face, but still there are certain restrictions in place, but we are gradually moving towards a normal situation. The life on campus, if you have a chance to look at our website, we have probably very unique campus. We call it Bay Campus, just next to the beach, Swansea Bay, very beautiful, everything new. We just moved here about 5 years ago, and I have the match the student accommodation on campus as well. So you are living on the beach. So literally, it's very nice. Yeah, amazing. It's amazing.
That's so students can come. You're basically, Swansea is in Wales, and it's a beautiful place to go and live and study. And you're also on the beach. I mean, I don't know what else to say. What else do you want, students? Honestly, what else do you want? I think the next question I want to look at is, when we're looking at sort of students coming in, especially now, we've had a lot of difficulties, let's say this, over the past year and a half across the world when it came to COVID. And, you're saying quite excitingly that you're going to have students on campus this September. What does that look like? Are they going to be sort of in classes, face-to-face, or a little bit of hybrid learning? Are you going to support them in enrollments if they're studying online? What does it actually look for students coming in?
And that's a very good question. Actually, the situation is quite, I would say, quite complex. It really depends on the size of a cohort, because currently the government, had put certain restriction on the number of people who can gather together, for example, in a classroom. So there's a limit, and we have to be sure about our health and safety. We have to think about the well-being of our students as well as staff members. So currently, for some of the courses with smaller cohort size, we run it face-to-face completely and compulsory. For larger cohort, for example, if there are 60 or 100 students in a big classroom, so we have to do a so-called hybrid mode learning or teaching. So we offer students the opportunity to stream online using Zoom, for example. So they won't be affected in a way. But personally, as a teacher, lecturer, I really would like to do a face-to-face teaching so that we get more engagement, student interaction, etc. I think most of students share my view as well. I believe maybe in early next year, everything will be back to normal in that case. So it's completely different, yeah.
Yeah, fingers crossed. And I think that's what a lot of these sessions are really great to promote, that the UK is welcoming students to the UK. We are
Indeed
asking them to come in. You know, obviously there's some restrictions in place for certain countries still, but there is a lot of support. So let's say a student has to come and maybe self-isolate, there'll be support from Swansea, correct?
Yes, there are some support already there. For example, offer this extra accommodation. You may claim back some of the expenses due to the restriction. The detail, I don't have the details in my hand now, but you can certainly check out from our website. Everything is written down there. One thing I can assure our so-called prospective student that this had been considered. We try our best to offer students this sort of support in finance, support, in different enrollment, for example, time, etc. Due to the COVID situation. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's great for us to tell students that there are that support. And again, like you said, you want to be speaking to students face to face and getting to know them and engaging with them, and that's really important. And I think what we've seen come out of the past year and a half, let's say, is more and more options for students to possibly start in January, which we didn't really see a huge amount in the past. So would you be offering some of these engineering and specifically the civil engineering in January, so students could, if they've missed things or if they're still struggling to travel, they could potentially join in January?
Yes, exactly. This is exactly what we did. I think from last year, in view of this COVID restriction, there are delay in visa application, for example, in traveling, etc. So we designed this particular special case for the January entry. And then this year we review this whole situation. Then I'm happy to say that we decided to continue this kind of January entry. So that would be great for many. I would say in terms of offering flexibility to international students. That's a good move as well. So we will keep this January entry from now on as well. So I think a big advantage of doing this is students can choose the best time, they feel ready to come to Swansea. And we also have seen an increased number of students, international students, choose to join this kind of January entry, which is quite nice.
And are they not, is there any negative connotations of joining in January? They'll still do the same amount of work and the same amount of course load, correct?
No difference at all, apart from, different timing, of course. The same program, of course, we have to reorganize some of the modules. For example, one of the elements is the kind of research part. That certainly will not be the same. Normally, we start this kind of research part from summer, but now they move down to winter sometimes. So that is only difference. But we have guarantee that so everything will stay the same degree. That is important. The same engineering degree.
Same degree, just a different start date, and maybe a little bit more courses to get them in that time frame effectively, correct?
Exactly.
So if they're interested in the January intake for your faculty for civil engineering, are they able to apply now? Are the applications still open for that?
Yeah, absolutely. They can start their application just right now. Go to our website, www.swansea.ac.uk/postgraduate. So everything is there. They can pick up the online application form and put the detail in. And one of our admission team member will be getting in touch with this applicant. And I will see them, actually. I've been doing this so-called admission tutor for many years. So this is part of my job as well. So
just to let the students know, obviously, if you want to apply for Swansea, please contact your ApplyBoard representative and apply through ApplyBoard, as we work directly with Swansea University. But it's really exciting to know that you're part of the admissions as well. So you'll be seeing.
Yes, I am. Yeah, I have been. Yeah.
So you're the person to know, right?
Yeah. So in case any questions, you can just pop in now. So
That's awesome. I think we're actually hitting time now. I told you it'll go really quickly, the 15 minutes. It goes very fast. We've had some great feedback from students. I really appreciate you all joining today. And this session is going to be live. But first of all, I'd like to thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to come talk to our students and talk to you from all over the world about the employability, about jobs after graduation and civil engineering, and across all the faculty you have at engineering as well. And I think that's really important information for students to know. So can I leave, do you want to have another final goodbye or final sentence to the students out there?
Yeah, I would like to say good luck to all the applicants. I really look forward to you joining us in this beautiful campus, in Swansea. And thank you very much to Angie and to ApplyBoard as well for offering such a good opportunity to interact with applicants around the world. It's a great experience.
That's fantastic. Thank you so much. I mean, I can't wait to go. You said it's by the beach, so I am there. I am there straight away. I want to go hang out for sure. Again, thank you for joining us on today's session. We got some great tips and information. I'd just like to say, please follow, like, subscribe for all of our next sessions. We've got some great sessions coming up as well over the next few months. And again, thank you, Dr. Youngking, for joining us today. It's been great. And to everybody, have a great rest of your weekend. See you all soon.
See you. Pleasure.